Hi, and welcome to Carving to Powder Transitioning Series, Episode 5. Today I will be talking about even load on both skis and no ski separations, the second and third pillars of powder skiing. Those skills are tightly related and connected with each other, and although those are different, it is convenient to discuss and practice those simultaneously. For me, personally, the even ski load was the biggest issue in my transition to powder from carving. If you're like me and used to load the outer ski much more than the inner ski, you definitely will appreciate the following scenario. Go into the bottomless powder, loading the outer ski only. It will immediately sink under the surface. The other ski unloaded will stay on the surface and will be loose as a noodle. Next second it will be twisted, rotated, and you know what will happen next. Similarly, if your skis are not together, they can be easily crossed too. Imagine some disturbance in the snow, and with a wide stance the leverage is big and can easily throw you out of balance. Plus, if skis are together and are loaded evenly, they push the snow down together and create a wider, more stable platform. Like the powder is pushed to the side of the ski, and two skis together make a wider barrier for snow to escape. You start floating earlier. If you learned long enough on a straight skis, the emphasis was on loading the outer ski only. Even more if you learned to carve on straight skis, this was 100% load on the outer ski. This was a typical stance. Of course, I am showing it standing still with my skis across the slope, but you get an idea. The weight is on one ski, and another ski is actually in the air. The heel towards your butt with the tip of the inner ski on the snow. Of course, the inner ski is not necessarily in the air, but in any case it is completely unweighted. These skis are also staggered, so the tip of your inner ski is in front of your upper ski. Furthermore, the racing and carving in those ancient times had influenced an independent leg's ideas. For example, the skating move to accelerate to gain extra meter of altitude, which means separation. Here is a picture from 80s, picture of Ingmar Stenmark. He is on the straight skis because shaped skis were not invented yet, and they would be invented some 10-15 years later. But look on his technique, and he was the best of the best. Huge separation, one ski loaded skating move. With the advance of modern shaped skis, the carving technique changed too. For example, the load now is distributed between both feet, and your outer leg is straight, but your inner leg is bent to the max. Again, great for racing and zipping with maximum speed, but not advisable to enter deep powder in this position. If this is embedded in your muscle memory after some 20 years, because you ski this and only this way for years, it is very difficult to change it. So what could be done to break this pattern? One can of course be focused and try to remember this at all times, but this doesn't work when quick action is required. And in skiing, it is very often the situation. And when we act quickly, we don't think. We act instinctively and deploy our reflexes and habits. Couple things I did, and you certainly can do this too, and you don't need powder, you can do this on groomers and on bumps. For example, I forced myself to ski for hours and days on my inner ski only. That's right. To ensure that the weight is on inner ski, lift the outer leg and try to keep its tip down. So to ensure that you are not sitting back. You can do it changing ski, or you can do it skiing on one ski only. You can do it side sliding, or if you like the word smearing better, drifting sideways, you can do it this way. Or you can do the same thing on one ski carving. Of course, start with gentle terrain first and then progress to the steeper runs. Exaggerating the move like this is a good drill to break this unwanted pattern. You will eventually learn to load both skis evenly and keep them together without separation. After a few years, it worked for me very well. Doing 360 is another exercise. However, it is more about keeping skis together because the weight is not loaded evenly on both skis at all times. Also, force yourself onto moguls. You cannot separate your skis on the moguls by obvious reasons. You also can't carve in moguls, and you have to ski slowly to stay in control. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode number 6, which will be a detailed look into the fourth technical pillar for powder skiing, unweighting. And if you like the video, please click the subscribe button. Your subscribing click will go a long way. Thank you.